Hi guys, today is a very good day since I have achieved the target for today. I got three positions and all the three trades were winning trades. So first of all, let me explain to you the trades that I have took, and still one of my position is still running on a buy position. Uh, so I would like to show it to you guys and explain it to you. Why did I took this trade? நான் ஏன் இந்த ட்ரேட் எடுத்தேன், என்ன ரீசன், என்ன கன்விக்ஷன் அப்படின்றத உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறேன். என்ன பேர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஆட் அண்ட் கனேடியன் டாலர் பேர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஹையர் டைம் ஃப்ரேமில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் வாஸ் இன் அ புல்லிஷ் ட்ரெண்ட் ஃபார் அ பீரியட் ஆஃப் 1 or 2 days நினைக்கிறேன். யா, ரிவர்சல் நடந்து, ஸோ இட்ஸ் பிரேக்கிங் த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் அண்ட் இட்ஸ் என்ட்ரிங் இன் டு a bullish mode. யா, higher time frame will go for a 4 hour. யா, நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இது ஓவராலாக இட்ஸ் அ புல்லிஷ் மூவ் டு த அப்சைட். ஸோ இதில் ஏன் நான் ஷார்ட் பண்ணேன் அப்படின்ற பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, அதோட கன்விக்ஷனை நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்கிறேன். ரீசன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, இந்த ஓவரால் இந்த பிளேஸ் இந்த ஜோன் இஸ் அ சப்ளை ஜோன். பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி டைம் when the price or the market came back to this particular area, it was pushed down, it tried and it was in the momentல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it was pushed and braked heavily. So this move is actually a good reversal zone, and the supply zone பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it has a heavy supply zone. So that's why I was waiting and I marked this area with the green line. You guys can see that, right? Yeah. இந்த லைன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, எதுக்காக இந்த லைனை நான் போய் மார்க் பண்ணேன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, லைனில் ஃபுல்லாக சப்ளை ஜோன், ஸோ ரிவர்சல் ஜோன்ட்டு. ஸோ இந்த விக்ஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்கள் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா யூ கேன் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஒரு ப்ராபபிளான ஒரு அளவுக்கான ஜோனை நீங்கள் மார்க் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ இந்த ஜோன் தான் நிறைய பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க சப்ளை அண்ட் டிமாண்ட் ஜோன்ஸ்ட்டு. ஸோ அதுதான் ஆக்சுவலாக கரெக்ட். ஆக்சுவலாக இந்த ஜோன்ஸ்லாம் சப்ளை ஜோன்ஸ், பை பண்ணுற ஜோன்ஸ்லாம் டிமாண்ட் ஜோன், செல் பண்ணுற ஜோன்ஸ்லாம் சப்ளை ஜோன்ஸ்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த ரீசனால் ஐ வாஸ் ஃப்ரம் வெயிட்டிங் ஃபார் சச் அ லாங் டைம். இந்த இடத்துல வந்து ப்ரைஸ் ரியாக்ட் ஆகுது, இட் கேம் பேக் டவுன், it's trying to push back higher, it came back down, it's trying to push back higher, then it came back down. So I was marking this area, வாட்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது இந்த ப்ரைஸ் வந்து is trying to, it could not break above, so I entered a position right along in the smaller time frame. I entered on it. I didn't want to enter because the whole market is in a bullish scenario, but my aim was to catch only 10 or 15 or maximum 10 or 20 pips would be the max, but somehow I marked this and I caught around the 17 pips. Yeah. I entered two positions here. One would be from here and another one would be from the top. So then I got this. I got out of this very quick because it was after entering the position. There was nothing to stop. And another beautiful thing what happened here was this is a clean candle. On all my videos, I would be mentioning about the clean candles. Yeah, this is the clean candles that I was talking about. You can see that clearly. In the clean candle என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, உங்களுக்கு வந்து it gives you a more probability of the position that you took up. நீங்கள் எடுத்திருக்க பொசிஷன் வந்து உங்கள் ஃபேவராக உங்களுக்கு வர மாதிரி இந்த க்ளீன் கேண்டில்ஸ் வந்து கொடுக்கும். ஸோ ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி டைம் when you see the clean candle, அந்த பிரேக் ஆஃப் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர், அந்த ட்ரெண்ட் லைன், You guys should have a confluence of more than three. ஸோ இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா என்னோட கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் வந்து நிறைய இருக்குது. ஐ யூஸ் ட்ரெண்ட் லைன்ஸ் அண்ட் ஐ மார்க் மை டிமாண்ட் ஜோன் அண்ட் மார்க் மை சப்ளை ஜோன்ஸ் அண்ட் ஐ gradually I'd be able to see a very clear picture of what is happening on the market. So I mark my demand zone, I mark my supply zones, and I enter when the structure breaks the and I enter when the structure breaks the range. So it's kind of everything. So you guys should understand everything before entering into the market. So that's what happened here, guys. And I entered and I took out here because I didn't want to wait out for so long because I didn't want to catch the entire move. I just needed my pips like around 10 or 15 pips. Even then, after that market actually mm, got even further down. So I waited here and waited for here and I waited here patiently for what happens right here because I know once this area comes, this wig would react. Somehow this would react because this was a huge upside move. This was a huge upside move in the sense it was a huge demand zone. That's why the price jumped up more than, if you guys could calculate from this down to it's more than a 40 pip move. So it's a very big move to the upside. So I know once the price comes down, it somehow it will react. And then I went into the micro chart. I mean micro chart in the sense I went into deeper into the 1 minute time frame, or you could even call the 3 minute time frame. Then why I wanted to see the 1 minute time frame is what this price has been doing. So what would give me the confidence to enter in here because the price could go either uh, the price could go even opposite of me. The price could easily grow um, நான் நினைக்கிற பொசிஷனுக்கு ஆப்போசிட்டாக it might go. So that's why I wanted to be sure. So then when I see the structure, this is a left shoulder and this is a head and this was the right shoulder. It may not be a perfect head and shoulder position, but it was a good, it was actually okay. So that's why I actually entered the position. One of my positions where I entered was around here when the breakout of this trend line, and then I entered a second position right here on the right shoulder. Right shoulder. This is because I understand that once this goes, it will not come back, and that was my strategy. It should not come back below the so when uh, even when it breaks this head and shoulder pattern, I would have understood market is still in a bearish mode. It needs to go even further down for grabbing some liquidity, and then it can fly back once it gets the liquidity it needed. So that's why actually I waited. It happened, and all my predictions were perfectly aligned. The market gave me exactly what I wanted. Mm. So then one of my position I got out right here, and another position is still on the run. I wanted to know like what would happen to the position if I still let it run because uh, if that was a fake out, if this entire move was a fake out to the downside, so you can clearly see in the 4 hour, this might be this entire move for the downside would be a liquidity grab and then the market can fly up. So that's what I'm still waiting for this confirmation. So once if it is confirmed, I would let it run, and if not, mm, I would actually plan to close that. So I'll update it a little later, guys. And that it's the two trades that I took on AUDCAD. It was a buy and a sell. So another trade, which was a very risky trade, guys, and this type of trades can wipe out your entire capital. I mean, wipe out or even um, blow your account, guys. So, guys, please be careful and do not trade this. Do not trade like this, and it is not It's not advisable to trade like this, guys. And this is not a financial advice, guys. Actually, I was looking at this pair for a long time. I was marking up the um, supply and demand zone. As you guys can clearly see, I entered a short position here, and I came out a little bit early because I didn't know the market is going to go down like this. It's due to the news. It was actually due to the news, and I saw the news is like around. Yeah, the news was pretty heavy. This S&B policy rate, it was actually bullish. Now minus 0.75 percentage, and the actual news was around. Actual news gave us a good percentage. It was actually a bullish move, but market reacted differently. So then and there, it was a very crazy move for like. If you guys நீங்க பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நல்லா தெரியும் இந்த மூவ் வந்து more than 150 pips. If I could have stayed because I entered with the point 20 0.2 lot. Yeah, that was the at 0.2 or 0.25. I'm not sure. It gave me a good. I entered around here and then I exited around here when I marked up my demand zone. So I, I could have let it run and I could have made a huge profit of more than 300, or nearly $200. It could have been, yeah. Uh, anyway, anyways, guys, we can't catch all the moves like we want. But anyways, guys, that's it for today, guys. And this move, sorry, guys, actually, I didn't talk about it. This is a risky move. When the market dropped heavily, I saw this. Uh, I've been watching this kind of moves for the very long time, and whenever this kind of move happens, market actually consolidates, and then it moves back to the point where it actually dropped. So, mm, if you guys can see, it was a very big move. So the market will correct itself back to the place where it broke down the structure, because this was due to the news. So market might reverse here, and then it can either go upside or it can go downside. So it depends upon the yeah, it depends upon the day. But whenever these type of happens, it can be the uh, it can be a strategy, but I don't want to risk. So I entered, I marked the supplies, marked up the demand zone, and uh, I waited a little bit. So I entered here and I got out pretty much. I got out when I saw on a smaller time frame like this. Yes, guys. When I saw this move to the upside, I entered a little bit. I mean, I entered a very big position here for my account. So I entered around 0.5 lot or something like that. Yeah, and then I exited just for 20 pips. So it gave me actually a good profit of maybe I think maybe around 100 or to $150, something like that. That was the that was all for today, guys. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the videos. Please trade carefully, trade wise, guys. Thank you.